Hello fellow forgers, welcome to the Hero Forge color tutorial. Today is all about custom colors and color library. Whether you're a veteran or a beginner, whether you like the color from the ground up or do it as the final step, whether you're making a colorful medieval knight or a washed out wasteland warrior, we will be showing you some tips and tricks either way. Now, before we begin, if you want a place and a community to share your own creations with, don't forget to check out the official Hero Forge Discord server through the link in the description below. And with that, let's get to it. The color library can be found in this menu here. The first thing you'll see is body and theme, which offer you pre-made templates for a wide variety of different color schemes. These are really good options for new forgers or for people who just want a baseline theme to expand on, but if you're looking for something a little more personalized, keep watching as we dive into custom colors. Now, in paints you will find a whole library of different categories, from cloth to leather to metal to flashy magic and even dedicated eye and skin colors. From these starting points you can completely create and edit your own colors with near unlimited customization. It is also worth noting that if you have Hero Forge Pro subscription, you can then save these colors you added to permanently have them easy access in your own library. But regardless if you're subscribed or not, you have the same ability to edit your colors as anyone else. Once you have selected a color to start with, you want to move from paints into the color mixer, and this is where we can really get creative. At first glance, you can pull and twist these colors here as much as you want with the color wheel, as well as raise and lower saturation or brightness. But the truly advanced options you will find when you click this cogwheel here, immediately separating the chosen color into low, mid and high. These will then allow you to edit the colors of the same surface but on different layers. If you for example wish to highlight the edges of plate armor, then making the high layer brighter than the low and the mid is a perfect way to sharpen its look. If you scroll down further, you will find even more advanced options such as roughness, fuzz, opacity, metal, glows, as well as a couple of tickable options such as skin and transparent plastics. Almost all of these also have the same cogwheel option to open up a larger menu, allowing you to edit the low, mid and high layers separately, exactly like on the color wheel. If you for example wish to make a leather-clad robe, you might find that lowering roughness on the middle layer to give it that distinct leathery shine, but raising it on the high and the low layer so that it doesn't look soaked or wet creates a perfect combination. Although they are labeled, there is no rule to how these advanced options have to be used. For example, fuzz is found on most cloth colors by default, but it can also be used to add a great shine to particularly hairstyles. And the metal option, a personal favorite of mine, can be used and combined with high roughness to create more saturated colors than is otherwise allowed by default. That is to say, metal doesn't actually have to be metal, and it is the roughness sliders which will actually decide whether or not it will even look like metal to begin with. But the most extreme options are perhaps the glows, the opacity and the transparent plastic. If you open up the glow menu, you will find that it has its very own color section, much like the original color itself does, and this will overlay on top of the initial color that you chose. If you want a subtle glow, you can simply add a little shine to the lowest layer, but if you want, for example, a flashy burning greatsword, then go wild with all three of them. These effects can then be further enhanced with opacity or transparent plastic, which will make objects look less physical and can be very useful for certain type of effects such as, magic spells. Now, with everything we've learned, starting from scratch, let's make an eye-catchy color to fill out this character's cloak. We can begin with the most basic Hero Forge banner red from the cloth menu, and from there we can darken it slightly, we'll lower the fuzz. We're going to move right past transparency and opacity because we're not using those for cloth. And then we're going to open the amazing metal menu, where we'll pull most of these up about halfway to darken and saturate the cloth further. And now let us compare this edited red to the original, and you will see the difference that ticking just a few of these options can make. Again, editing a color like this is something that all Hero Forge users can do, but remember, if you wanted to save these colors that you've worked so hard on so that you don't need to make these from scratch every time, Hero Forge Pro subscription lets you have as extensive a custom color library as you could want. I speak with some experience. Anyway, I hope this tutorial has helped you learn something new, whether you're a beginner or a veteran, whether your models can be found in the setting of a colorful royal court or a dry desert. The customization options of Hero Forge's color library allow you to be pretty much as flexible as you could ever need to be and more. But if you have any other questions about the paints and color system, or just want to be part of a community of forgers with thousands of custom paint designs to choose from, then make sure you join the official Hero Forge Discord with the link in the description. Now, until next time, happy forging!